What is up, tankers? Spang here, bringing you another World of Tanks gameplay commentary. This time it is one of my games, which I don't really bring you all that often when I have tons of your games, but as I'm getting through these 8.2 replays, I am having to go back and get through mine. This time it is a match in a tank I am not too fond of. Hold on just one moment. Alright, thank you. I had to correct a frame rate problem. For some reason I was only getting 15 FPS when I should be getting 30. There we go. So the problem has been corrected. As I was saying, I am not too fond of the Pershing. Personally, I think it's just a standard medium tank. There's really nothing all that special about it. It doesn't have any particular strengths or anything that really is going for it. Its gun, not that high a penetration, only 180 pen with only 240 average damage. It really is not something I have fun playing. Now here we go, getting a shot off on that T-71, trying to protect our tier 4 artillery, though it's not really all that important considering tier 4 artillery in a tier 8 match. Really a non-factor. It's not going to be of that much assistance. Though I did get 2 shots off on that T-71, which can be quite a big factor. It is more effective, in my opinion, than the French equivalent of the AMX 1375, and that is not based on personal experience, that is based on looking on in-game stats, so I could be incorrect about that. Here, the FCM 50-ton, the French premium tier 8 heavy tank, asking, well, not asking, but telling me to follow him, and I'm like, sure, why not? I'll go help you out, buddy. As long as I don't get shot here and die. But a T-34 is no match for a tier 8 medium. He is severely outclassed, only hitting me for, actually, I don't even know what happened there. I didn't take a critical hit. I took no damage, so I'm not going to complain about that one. But, and here is a tank I would much rather be driving, the T26 E4, the Super Pershing, and it is deserving of the title Super Pershing. I so much would prefer to be driving that than the standard Pershing, simply due to the fact that T26 has great armor survivability, and I'm pretty sure it has the same gun I am using, so there is no benefit to the Pershing when compared to the Super Pershing, and in any one-on-one scenario, the Super Pershing should win. Here I see the Centurion trying to sneak by our lines, and I'm like, no way, Mr. Centurion. I'm going to intercept you and prevent you from really killing our artillery. Me still kind of playing that role of arty defender. Missing a shot, I possibly should have zoomed in there, but I really think either way, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. My gunner, no, actually my driver is hit now, so a significant issue if you're a medium tank trying to play as a medium tank, driving around all fancy schmancy. Here we go. I will kill the Super Pershing due to him being a subpar player. If he knew what he was, well, I shouldn't say that. If he knew what he was doing, he wouldn't have advanced that far up. But also, if he knew what he was doing, he would have been able to kill me in a one-on-one match. But it was far from one-on-one simply due to the fact he pushed himself way too far up than Centurion, making the same mistake. The enemy team, however, their city push, while significant, isn't quite as intimidating as their 1-2 line push, which we will see here in a minute on the mini-map, and I will point it out when it happens. But here we go. Centurion finally being evened a bit out there. I want to kind of knock him down a bit before I took him on head on, due to the fact I never like to get in a brawl with someone who has more health than me. It's just not a smart idea. Now, this is something I learned recently. That 50-ton, the French Tier 8 Premium, does not have an autoloader. I just assumed it did because it was French, but it fires shells just the same as any other Tier 8 heavy tank. It does not have a clip system, so unfortunate that he can't just shell away at that Centurion, but proving to be more than a match anyway. The two of us double teaming him. I am up to kill number 2. Our team up by 4 tanks, though our base quite in a lot of danger here. That enemy push is now basically coming to fruition as it advances on our base. Our team doing the appropriate measure and falling back to assist. The enemy team still down by, well, I was going to say still down by 4 tanks, but that was recently corrected by that Tiger killing that A20. Not a large loss for our team, nor is that Hellcat. This is a tier 8 match, so a tier 4, a tier 6, not really going to affect things. The enemy team catching up in terms of tank kills, but our team still having the significant advantage in tanks available. The enemy team down to their last tier 8, and we still have 4 tier 8 tanks left. More than enough to handle this threat against our base. And yes, again, the numbers say we're even. The tanks do not. So the enemy team really going to try and cap this and win by other means due to the fact they know they cannot win in a head-on-head brawl. this SU-122-44 going to get double teamed, managing to kill that French Tier 8 Premium. Unfortunate, but I am not that concerned about it. Bouncing some shots due to good angling of my armor and me running to this rock for cover because I don't feel like diving. I have yet to repair my, well, I was going to say I've yet to repair my driver, because apparently my driver's a machine. Yes, he is, but not in the sense that you can fix him with oil and duct tape. So, there we go, killing that SU-122-44. Me still getting shot at from the side here, and I'm going to do my best to eliminate this M6. And an M6, not really any sort of match for me. Causing me to lose a track, but no damage taken. There we go, kill number 4. I've been driving quite excessively in this game, more than I'm used to due to the fact a lot of times I am playing heavy tanks, tank destroyers, and artillery. So this style of play is not the most comfortable for me. The enemy team's still trying to shell me. I am barely alive at this point. A little concerned about artillery due to the fact as a medium tank, I don't have quite the armor to dissipate it. Artillery still trying to take shots at me. The T-34 trying to hide behind that tank. I do have to give him props. He is playing properly and trying his best to keep his turret armor the only thing exposed. Unfortunately, he turned the side of his turret armor to me, allowing me to get through it. Down to the last bit of health here, and I will shoot right for that hatch, eliminating him, getting kill number 5. The Tiger, really the last threat against my team, at least the last significant threat, getting eliminated by that Panther. So, a little odd that Germans are killing Germans, but, you know, that's just the way this game is. And like I said, in a tank-on-tank brawl, the enemy team standing not even a slight chance. All they have left is an, I want to say that's an easy 2. Yes, it is. More heavily armored German, and the low telling the mediums to do our job. Get already, I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Low, I've been doing my job. I've been running my tank all over this map, shooting everything. Thank you, I have 5 kills, you have 3. Don't tell me how to play. Okay, I'm being a little bit of an arrogant asshole there, but it's partially true. I do want to check out how much health does Mr. Low have. Yeah, he's still doing very well for health. So, like I said, the enemy team not really standing any sort of chance in a tank-on-tank brawl, which is why they did make a smart decision in pushing our base. That was really their only means of winning, and so I can't fault them there. I do have to say the enemy's forces in the city really being the reason why they lost. And that was simply because they pushed too far up and they got themselves spread out and separated and allowing us to double team them. And granted, we did have to drive excessively around the city to get at them due to the fact of how, well, fact. Yes, I constantly mispronounce words when I'm commentating. Get over it. The fact that they were as spread out as they were. The fact that the Easy 2 being AFK not really helping their case at all, though it is a tier 6 and a tier 8, so its effectiveness would have been limited. But if he had gone with his team, if he had not been AFK and he had pushed that 1-2 line with his team, perhaps they would have been able to capture our base and win. You never know. The games are quite interesting a lot of the time. The Easy 2 getting shelled at, and I'm going to try and get the kill. There we go. Kill number 6, getting myself top gun. And I do get sniper as well. I do not have the post-game screenshot, but I did label that I got myself sniper and top gun. I always rename my replay files to tell me what I got in each match. So I can't tell you how much I got in terms of credits or how much I got in terms of experience. But the M7 Priest trying to survive, pushing up that one line, getting eliminated by the low in a crossfire. The Pershing, well, yeah, me, telling my team thank you because one of them told me to take the shot on the Easy 2 and saying congrats on the top gun. So I was quite happy with the way this match turned out, driving my tank all over the place just as a medium should, and that is pretty much the summary of how we won. So, if you like this video, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you got a replay, click the link down in the description for a instruction on how to submit replays. I do have a system now, so please follow it. And this has been Spang, and I am signing off.